Hey RVers and future RVers, behind me we have a beauty to go over today. We are going to tour the Pleasure-Way Ontour 2.0. It's got some nice luxury comfort features to be able to get you anywhere. I'm Mikey B with Beckley's RVs. Let's go take a peek. Outside, some of the cool features that we're going to go over on the Ontour 2.0 start with those rims. And yeah, they're black and they're cool, but there's a lot more to it. See the center hubcap? It says Ford. This thing is powered by the 3.5 liter EcoBoost that puts out over 300 horsepower and 400 pounds of torque, and just under 20 foot with a low weight capacity or a low weight GVWR on this thing. That's a lot of oomph that's going to get you anywhere and everywhere. But more importantly, it's all-wheel drive. I can be able to navigate and comfortably, safely go in a lot of different terrains, especially wintertime when we maybe want to hit the ski slopes. I don't have to worry about the power and the traction with this motorhome. But some of the creature comforts I love about this motorhome is both the side and the rear doors open up to this screen. So if it is a nice summer day and we're outside enjoying Mother Nature and what she's given us, but we want to fight off those bugs, couple clips, easily roll it down, zip, zip, and you're good to leave your doors open. And of course, it's patio time. You have a power awning above. It's just a push button, real easy through a Pleasure-Way's monitor panel that's right inside the door that you can easily retract or extend at the push of a finger. Moving to the back side, we have a couple things here. We have, of course, electric that we can get into powering up some of our patio components, like maybe a stereo or some extra cooking items. In the rear, I love this feature from Ford. A lot of the Class B van doors open up wider than this, and they're free. So in other words, if you get a strong gust of wind, that sucker could come open on you. But Ford has integrated a locking system now that's really neat, just like a door lock. Flip that into the lock position, and now both of my doors are secure if I want to. That way I don't have to worry about fighting the wind or anything else that might be throwing a little rain in my parade. Again, the back screen enclosure so we can keep our doors open for a nice day. But while I'm back here, I want to make sure that we note on this Ontour, this Class B is equipped with this black box here with lithium batteries and an inverter. Of course, it's powered up underneath the chassis, has an Onan generator that'll be able to power the electrical stuff. But if we're at quiet hours at maybe a national or state park, or maybe you just don't want to power up the generator, 200 watts of solar power up top, a 3,000 watt inverter, 600 amp hours of lithium battery is going to be able to turn a lot of that 12 volt juice into 110 if we need it. So great way to be able to get off a grid and still be able to have all the power that we need to get into TV watching, microwave, etc. All right, moving to the last side of the motorhome is where all your hookups are, your utility side. They have a lot of it conveniently located right here together so we can save some time on hooking up our water, our cable, etc. But I thought it was a nice touch that this motorhome has a gray tank and a black tank, which means I don't have to worry about a cassette potty, especially in some of those other Class Bs. You have a toilet tank that you have to pull out and go find a dump station for it. You have the gray and black handles here that are color coded, but more importantly, storage for your sewer hose that's outside. That is such a big bonus in my mind that we don't have to worry about taking anything dirty inside, but they just utilize some little space to give us that convenience. So again, the 2024 Pleasure-Way Ontour 2.0, some of the cool exterior features that I thought we had to point out. All right, in the cab of the 2024 Pleasure-Way Ontour 2.0, it is going to be a breeze to drive, coming under 20 foot, which is not even it's about the standard length of a car parking spot to give you a basis. But the ergonomics of everything here at my fingertips, a comfy chair, armrest to be able to drive long distance here easily. And more importantly, the power plant, it's that Ford 3.5 liter EcoBoost, and it's all-wheel drive. So it's with a 10-speed transmission, over 300 pounds of horsepower, or 300 pounds of horsepower and 400 pounds of torque. This baby is going to be so easy to drive, not only just navigating, but have the power and the confidence behind that powertrain to go anywhere at any time. You have the large big mirrors on the sides. You have this huge display panel to be able to push button with any of your climate control, your navigation, and more importantly, your rear view camera when you're backing up. So again, this Ford chassis that's coupled with what Pleasure-Way does as far as the luxury features, this is going to be a wonderful, easy drive, just like your daily driver. On the outside, that sleek look to the motorhome doesn't stop when you come inside. We're inside the 2024 Pleasure-Way Ontour 2.0, and immediately you can tell the quality that Pleasure-Way puts into these motorhomes. They are, in a sense, custom built. They build one at a time. It is not a production line where somebody is making 20 of these cabinet doors and then someone else down the line is installing these 20 cabinet doors. No, they're literally measuring one at a time, cutting one at a time. It does take a little bit longer to build, but you will see when you get into these things, it is well worth it. Everything is a tighter fit, a lot less rattles that you're going to hear in some of these other motorhomes, and then just longevity. Something with high quality, you know the fact that is going to be around for a long time. So your investment into the van life camper van here is just going to go on for a long time. Anyway, enough of my ramble. Let's get into some of the cool interior features. It starts with the push button control that Pleasure-Way has set up. There's actually two. One here right by the door, which is real easy to access. Obviously the door is open. You have the ability to turn just about everything on right here within arm's length. And then when we get back to the sofa, it's a little bit harder to see, but if you're sitting at the sofa, again, you have the majority of all the controls to be able to just push, instantly lights on and off, turn your water pump on, generator, etc. So definitely dive into that, do some research, do some reading, but there's all the controls are right there, easy to access. Getting beyond that is into your kitchen. We have despite a small footprint, they give us everything. We have a nice, huge stainless steel sink that's recessed underneath the countertop that gives us real easy cleanup when need be, with obviously a matching sink cover to utilize for some more counter space. Induction stovetop that is really dynamite. Do some reading if you're not sure about those. Oh, work's calling. Anywho, when you do need to have some special pots and pans for this, so make sure that if this is on your shopping list and you pull the trigger and get one, make sure you have go to the store and get some new pots and pans. And speaking of pots and pans, we have a nice big drawer to be able to store all that stuff down there too. But right between all this is our microwave, so good old zapping some food if we need to. Got storage everywhere else that they can find a home for, or find a hole for, I should say. Uppers and lowers are this laminate material that is scratch resistant. So again, longevity, quality here is going to be able to keep us keep this motorhome looking nice and spanking new for years to come. But even the hinges and the doors and everything is just, when you come inside, you have to touch everything. You got to feel it. You got to look at this in person. It's definitely high quality. All right, well, we're doing all our cooking, right? We got a place to store all this stuff. So there we have it. We have our 12-volt refrigerator, which is key. The 12-volt cools a lot quicker, but more importantly, if you watch the outside part of it, we said we had an inverter on this. So yeah, you have a generator to power everything up if you want to, but sometimes you may not need to. The solar panels up top, the inverter, the lithium bank of power that you have, this sucker will be able to stay on just about 99.9% of the time without you have to run the generator. We have storage here below. We have a nice shirt closet to the left of the refrigerator. And last up front here is your bathroom. It is a wet bathroom, so you're gonna have pretty much everything all behind this door here. We have our toilet, we have a shower, and it does come with a nice curtain that encases all that, so make that splash a little bit less bothersome on some of your walls there. All right, moving to the back, and there's a lot going on back here. We have obviously sitting area with the sofa. We have side side seating. But more importantly, if you're going to be traveling, maybe say from point A to point B, like my son was in soccer, so we use a lot of these camper vans off the lot to just be able to have the convenience of drive and get all the kids in there. Safety is important when you're especially talking with kids. So we have the driver and passenger seat, but we also have 2 more buckled seats back here that we can bring some of those kiddos or some of our camping friends along with us. Of course, we have in the uppers is all cabinetry, all storage that we can stow a lot of our friends' gear, a lot of our gear, etc. But when we're sitting back here, we have a lot of window space. We have a lot of ways to kind of block out the light, or more importantly, block out privacy with the roller shades. And if we're sitting here, we also opposite view here is our TV with our sound bar, so we can get into some tunes, get into some TV shows, just get into some entertainment in general to be able to, you know, kind of wind the night down. And then Pleasure-Way has this cool table here that really you can tighten. You have some handles that you can tighten up in the position that you want, but here you can see you can pretty much rotate it, maneuver it wherever anybody's sitting. Especially if we have a few extra coming back here, we can push it out of the way. Everybody get a nice comfortable seat, and now we can sit here and play some cards or have some breakfast, etc. But as I mentioned, this sofa is a bed too, so this is going to be a full queen bed. You're obviously going to need to pull this out. You have a couple slats or some baseboards that go in this place here and pull out the cushion. And the sofa is electric, so again, just if a push of the button, you can do this pretty quick. So I think Nick's going to speed me up, but we're going to go ahead and set this up into a bed. All right, there we go. We have a full queen size bed to easily sleep 2 adults and maybe perhaps a grandkid or a toddler, or for us, our 4-legged furry friend, Willie, our dog. So love the comfort, the cushion that they put in this. The ultra leather is tough against those dog nails or anything sharp that might be in your pocket. So again, the 2024 Pleasure-Way Ontour 2.0 is got a lot of luxury, a lot of quality. You gotta check it out. So what was your favorite feature? Maybe it was the forward part with the powertrain and the all-wheel drive. Maybe it was that nice retractable, comfortable sofa bed in the back. Comment below and let us know what you like out of the video. If and when this is going to be your motorhome, love to hear what you like. Again, this is a 2024 Pleasure-Way Ontour 2.0. I'm Mikey B with Beckley's RVs. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. Again, comment below any questions or anything else that you'd like to see further on this motorhome. And show us some love, everybody. Smash that subscribe button. We'll see you out at the campsites.